One. Jim, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Pretty good, Kent. How you doing?
Been all right. How's the weather in Denver?
Oh, it's getting ready for a little snow tonight. I think
Is
they're
that
saying the
right?
roads are going to ice up, but yeah, it's good. I was out knocking on doors yesterday and just a little frustrated with some of these hotel general managers. I don't know. I wish we could crack the code on how to talk to these folks because I'm telling you, I'm getting frustrated every time I go in. I'm all excited to show them what we have, and all I hear is, nope, they're off property. And it's like, they're not off property. I've seen them. I've seen them in the lobby. I know who they are. And it just cracks me up. So I don't know what I need to do, Kent, but I don't mean to I don't mean to dump on you, but it's just frustrating.
Actually, I appreciate you dumping on me. Let's talk about this. This is an important conversation because, our mission is to help people make their business more profitable, make their life easier. And all we want is a chance to let them see how we want to do that. And then if they say, I don't think I'm interested, then that's okay. But at least it would be great to have the opportunity to make them aware of what we're trying to do. So I hear you loud and clear what the frustration is. Any thoughts or insights about why this is the case?
I just feel like the front desk folks are trained to just say that, and guard, with their life almost to get anybody to talk with the general managers, like keep them away. I think they're just trained to do that for whatever reason. I'm sure general managers, I know they're really busy and I know they have a lot to do, but like you said, if they're missing out on some real powerful new tools that could make their life so much
I've
easier.
actually had hotel general managers tell me that they do train their front staff to block the gate because their calendar is full, they're busy, and a vendor coming in, there's so many of them that come in, there's so many of them that call that it would end up being just another job if all they did was talk to all these vendors. So I see their point too, but like you say, they're missing out on knowing about what the state of the art is and what's available. And I've had them tell me before, managers that is, that I know who my vendors are and who I want to work with, and if I find I want something else, I'll go get it.
Mhm.
And that is one perspective. However, in my own life, I know that I'm compromising myself if I think I can do that because I don't know how to go look for something that I don't know exists.
Right.
So
Exactly.
there's that side of it too. You know, I wonder if it would be helpful if there's a way we could suggest to general managers that struggle with this, because I can put myself in their place. I can. And well, offer some more comments real quick on that.
Well, I get frustrated with the even the front desk personnel because I ask them and I'm being very kind. I'm not being a jerk in any way, shape, or form. And I totally respect their job because they have a tough job. But as soon as they find out I'm not there for a stay, it's like there's just this big shield that comes up, like, well, then what are you doing here? You know, please leave the hotel. And I'm like, come on, I want to find out what's the best way I can offer this to your general manager because they really are missing out. And that's the part that makes me feel so bad. As I walk back to my car and I'm like, I know we have an incredible product for them. I know it will make their lives better. But when I can't even make a connection with them, it's very frustrating. I get it over and over and over,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time and energy, and it's frustrating.
You're describing a universal challenge in the business that we're in and the people that we try to reach. I know you are. You know what I wish they would do? I wish they would like block off, say, a 2 hour block of time on a given day of the week, every week, where they are open to talking to people like us during that time.
Mhm.
And that's it. If I'm sitting in the lobby and that 2 hours is up, then I'll have to come back next week, and that's okay. But the
Good
point
idea.
is, if they were to do that, I think they would be amazed at some of the things that they would open themselves up to learn and see. And that doesn't mean that they have to do something today or buy something today? Of course it doesn't. It's just that they would add to their portfolio of knowledge of what's available and how they can benefit from it if they would allocate that little block of time to do that. It's a discipline that I need to practice myself in other areas of my life. And wouldn't that make a difference if we knew that on Thursday between 2 and 4, Joe manager at such and such hotel is receiving vendors, so to speak.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting idea. And it's an idea that I want to ask the next GM that I get to speak with, if that's plausible, because, you know, I know their crises that pop up are random. They can never plan what's going to happen next. And so to have a block of time like that, I don't know if that's possible, but it sure sounds like a great idea.
Well, do that. That would be great. I'll do the same in my efforts when I get a chance to ask that question. I understand why you don't want to get inundated with salespeople dropping by unannounced. We don't know any other way to do it, because if we call and try to make an appointment, that doesn't work either, does it? It just doesn't. So that would be because they know that they need to build on their knowledge of what tools are available to do a better job of making money and running their property. They know that. They just maybe haven't thought about the best way to plug into that channel, so to speak, and open themselves up to finding that out. So, Jim, these are some good thoughts. I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and I knew I could talk to you about it.
Yeah.
This has been helpful, so thank you.
Okay. Good to see you again, and looking forward to our next conversation, Jim.
All right. You too, Kent. Take care.